Do you want to learn how to cook a paella? Oh yes, but I'm in the United States and you cannot do it here with local ingredients. Yes, you can do it here with local ingredients. Come with me and let's go shopping. Get your car and go to the nearest Walmart to buy this list of ingredients that I'm gonna tell you right now. You can start with a nice red bell peppers. Well, you can use green, but red is better. Then the beans. Usually plain green beans are the best, but we will use them round this time because I didn't find plain ones. And some snow peas. They will help. For the meat we usually use rabbit and chicken, but as rabbit is not easy to find in the United States, we will substitute them with pork ribs. And then for the chicken you can buy a full chicken and cut it your way, or buy some chicken wings, chicken thighs, drumsticks, whatever. The rice is one of the most important part of this dish. And the only rice that I found appropriate in the Walmart is this arborio rice. It's not the best one, but it will do the job. Some beans will help. In this case we need to find big beans, and these ones are perfect, batter beans. The tomato. We need to find raw tomato, good quality one with no additives, only tomato, crushed, and if the tomatoes are Italian, even better. $57 for a paella for 9 people. Really good, right? Very important, before you start cooking you need to level the pan. So pour a little bit of olive oil in the center of the paella and then use the legs of the burner in order to have it as even as possible. Remember, a lot of beef is gonna come through me when my colleagues in Spain see this, because red bell peppers are not one of the traditional ingredients on the Valencian Paella. But I use them not only for decoration, but to give the oil a little bit of flavor. So what we're gonna do now is fry the bell peppers, make them soft, and apply this nice flavor to the oil. So let's cook it on strong fire until we see that they are kind of ready. It's up to you. We've been frying the bell peppers for around 8 to 9 minutes. Now they look nice, so we're just gonna put them aside. And as soon as we can, we pour the pork ribs, the chicken, all the meat that we have in the middle of the pan with this olive oil that has all the flavor from the red bell peppers. And then start frying it as we did with the peppers. You need to be patient because one of the keys of the good flavor of a paella is a good deep fried of the meat. So we are gonna extend this cooking for around 30 to 40 minutes. And then, as you can see, we get the bell peppers and we put them aside, reserve them for later for decoration because we don't want them to get burnt. Well, it was faster than expected. Only 20 minutes after we started frying the meat. It has the right color. It looks nice, so we are just putting all them aside on the edges of the pan, and we will prepare the center fire in order to add the green beans. These are round beans, raw, fresh. Usually the best beans that you can use or you have to use for the paella or plain Italian beans. But well, these round ones will make a good job as well. The flavor is not the same, but they will work. We keep frying them as we did with all the previous ingredients. When we see that the beans are starting to be fried, we can mix them with the meat. We put them all together in order to let the flavors get mixed. You can see that there are some small parts of the meat stuck at the bottom of the paella. These are flavor beads. This will give a strong and nice flavor to our plate. Before cleaning it with the tomato, we will add a little bit of paprika to give a nice smoked flavor to our plate. But we will need to be careful, because if this paprika get burned, we will have a sour flavor that we really don't want. So immediately after pouring the paprika, we put the tomato. And we will use this tomato to clean the bottom of the pan. And then we will fry it a little bit until we get a nice tomato sauce already cooked in the paella. When we feel that the bottom of the paella is clean, then we mix all the ingredients. The purpose of this is to mix the flavors, and what we want to achieve right now is make almost all the tomato disappear. Now we see that all the tomato is integrated with the meat, so it's the perfect moment to start doing the broth. Paella is not cooked with broth, it's cooked with water. We will make the broth directly on the pan. So now we will add 4 times water the amount of rice that we are gonna use. So as we are gonna use one canister of rice, we will pour here 4 canisters of water. 4 times the water, then the rice. 1 pound of rice, 4 pounds of water. In this case I used the same container as the rice, just for making it easier. And once we poured all the water in the pan, it's really important to measure where this water arrives. I'm gonna use the same tool that I am using to cook. You know, this tool has some holes, so I am measuring on which hole the water arrives, because now we are gonna put a lot more water, and we need to be sure that the water reaches this level, the level that I am pointing now. This is the amount of water we need to cook the amount of rice that we are gonna use. But as we need to make the broth, we are gonna add a lot more water. And we need to be careful and check from time to time the water is being evaporated, and we finally are gonna reach the level that we just pointed with the tool.
You can do it on a proper way, or you can do it like this.
Remember that the more water you put, more time you will need for it to evaporate. So just calculate. We're gonna keep it now boiling for about an hour in order to reach the level that we needed to put the rice. So be patient and have a beer or two.
Ahora tiraremos los pezones finos. ¿Cómo se dice esto en castellano? Los pezones, no, los guisantes, los guisantes.
We are very near to reach the level of water we need to put the rice, so now we're gonna put the butter beans. These beans are already cooked, so we don't want to cook them more. We just want them to be at the right temperature when we add the rice. So now it's a good moment to put the beans. That nice orange yellowish color the paella rice have is usually achieved with saffron. But saffron is something that is not easy to work with and it's really expensive. So we can find an alternative. For example, this Sazón Goya is something that you can easily find at any Walmart. It has a little bit of saffron on its ingredients and it will give the right color to the rice but will not add strange flavors as curcuma or other spices can do it. So this can be a nice workaround to saffron. Now we reached the perfect point of water we need to cook the rice. So now it's the moment, after 1 hour boiling, to put the rice. As you can see, we are in the same position of water as we were before putting it. So we get all the rice. You know, our arborio rice is not the proper rice to do it. We need round rice, small rice. Arborio is not the best one, but it will do the job. So we just pour the rice all along the pan. We try to make it even. And once all the rice is inside, we just use the same tool that we were using before in order to spread it around and make it even all around the pan. The rice needs to be cooked 18 minutes, no more. If you cook it more, it will be really soft. If you cook it less, it will be so hard. 18 minutes is usually the perfect point of the rice. When almost all the water is consumed, we are gonna get the red bell peppers and decorate the paella with them. "18 minutes. The rice should be cooked, but as you can see, there's still a little bit of broth, maybe too much. This can happen, so we are gonna let it boil for 1 minute or so, and then we are gonna stop the fire and let the paella relax. It's okay now. We can stop the fire. And that's all, folks. Just grab the paella, put it on the table, and enjoy this fantastic plate. Stay tuned for more.